Hello everyone and welcome on the Shady Gamer YouTube channel. Today we're going to do a little game review, as you might have noticed when you clicked this video. But first off, just want to say, don't get this game on the PlayStation Store like I did. Why? Well, let me tell you people, this version of the game is censored, so there's no hanky spanky as you would expect in these kind of games. Because really, what's the point of playing an erotic novelish game without the actual erotic stuff, right? But what the hell, I got this game on the PlayStation Store, my bad. I didn't really look into it. So, we're here, we might as well have a look at the gameplay, I would call it then. So whatever. Um, so again, take note, this review only applies to the censored PlayStation 4 version kits. Alright, still here? Okay, good. But it's no joke. There's no hentai or boom shakalaka, whatever. But okay, very well. Onward. The gameplay is probably the easiest to start with, cause, well, it's non-existent, or at least very minimal. Now, I don't want to shit on visual novel games, but gameplay-wise, there isn't really much to say. You basically click to advance the story. All this would be perfectly fine if the story was actually good, or at least decent, cause that's the point of a visual novel, right? To have a compelling story joined with some good artwork or graphics. I know this is an erotic game, and like in porn, the story tends to take a real backseat, but this is the censored version they sold as a full game for the full price, so I think it's normal to expect a bit more. And you probably already guessed it, the story is as thin as the character development in a Twilight novel. The protagonist is your standard ex-cop turned detective named Falco Frisk. It comes as no surprise Falco is just as one-dimensional as the other characters in this game. The plot revolves around three ditzy college girls whom are being stalked by a creepy clown. So it's up to our cookie-cutter macho PI Falco to save the day and of course get laid as much as possible. Which I would have no problem with if the bloody game wasn't censored, but then again, I've seen some screenshots of the uncensored version and let's say, I wasn't impressed. I can't go in detail about the game's characters cause there just isn't much to say about them. They're pretty much a collection of very basic stereotypes. Besides the manly macho Falco, his agency counts one more member, the boyish and socially awkward nerd Charlie, who pretty much does most of the work and actual thinking in this game. Then you have the three helpless college girls. First off you have Lucy, the standard girl next door. Second is the kinky Balbina. She's pictured as being a Latina, so of course she has to act all feisty and spicy, often using Spanish stop words after a sentence of perfect English. Just to make sure everybody is 100% sure she's Latina, because every foreign user of the English language uses random words of their own language to end each sentence. Kust me klote. There's also a certain scene in the game where she utters the Japanese word baka during dialogue, which quite frankly made me cringe. A lot. Talking about cringe, there's also a cat girl that uses meow during her dialogue. I expect this shit in a Japanese hentai game, but never mind. And the last college girl is Jenny, the stereotypical ditzy blonde. Not much to tell here. There are a few secondary characters, like that cat girl for example, but they get even less character development, so I'm not really gonna bother with them. In the end, there really is no point in getting this game, or at least this version of the game. If you must, just get the uncensored version, you at least get to see some tatas then, I suppose. Although I'd recommend an actual hentai game if that's what you want. You'd get a much better plot in most cases, and much better art. Frisky Business is the kind of game you'd find for free on Newgrounds, and you can find a lot better on Newgrounds even then. Final verdict, don't buy this game, just buy a hentai game or play free games on Newgrounds. So this was my review of this game, if you can even call it a game I guess. I hope you enjoyed. See you later, guys.